Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Michael of Planner Time with Michael. Thank you all so much for joining me today. As you can see, this looks totally different, right? But today is Monday, so it is Make It Monday. And what I thought I would do is I want to try working with the Dylusions ink sprays in a journal. And so I put this down kind of as a mat so that it doesn't affect my my desk pad, so that it doesn't get dirty. So I just put these together and I taped them with some washi. This washi tape I never use. So I taped them together so the ink wouldn't go in there. Hopefully this works. Now I am a little bit scared because I know when you spray the ink it tends to go all over the place. So I don't know, but I really want to try these. So, instead of, putting it off and putting it off, I'm like, let's just do it. Because one thing, I don't know if you've noticed about me from my other videos, but I tend to overanalyze things so much because I want everything perfect and I want it to look nice that by the time I get around to doing it, I don't even want to do it. So I'm telling myself, you know what, give yourself grace. First of all, you've never used these before. Now I did make a tag. I have to admit, I made this tag on watercolor paper using those. But other than that, I've never used these. So it's going to be, my first time doing it. It's going to be my first time working in a journal. So I have this, as you can see, it's brand new. I've had this for, I don't know, a couple years, never even used it. It's the Dylusions Creative Journal from Diane Reevely. And I'm just going to, I wanted to save that because you can save that. But I don't know how, because it's wrapped around. So let's just, there. That was easy. Okay, let's take this off because you know what? I could probably use this. See, and like this is an example of a background that she created. And I kind of want to do that. I wanted to start some art journaling. But look at this. Look at how lovely that is. Is that not just, I love it when it's brand new. Okay, now, so it has the strap on the side, so we're going to take that and put it all the way down there over so we can open it. Let's take this back strap off, shall we? Maybe. Oh, and it's got the Ranger Inks stamp here. Love it. Okay, look at brand new, brand new. It has an envelope on the inside where you could put like stencils or whatnot. And then here is the actual journal. And look at this goodness. This is paper that was created just for her to, I don't want to say withstand, but I guess I could say withstand her inks. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to find the signature. See, like this is not a signature. I feel like this is a signature. I'm going to find one because what I want to do is I want to gently tear out these two pages. So I can see this book is stitched here. I hope this is all on camera and you can see it, but the stitching is here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully gently just take this page out. Okay, and then this page I'm going to take out as well. And I did that because I'm going to, see, and I messed it up. Let's face it. But you know what? What I'm going to do, I did that because then that way I can use this, like, let's say I decide to just, I don't know, start right here or maybe start in here. Like, let's say I start right here. I'm going to use this as kind of like to protect this side, although some of the ink is probably going to get in here, but you know what? And then when I'm done inking this side, I'm going to fold this over and then transfer some of the ink, like mop it up onto this side. Because now I could just leave this like this and, just flip this page over and then go back. But I don't want to do that because I don't want two of them to be the same exact. You know what I mean? And I think I'm going to try and be somewhat neat. I mean, with inks. Like she explains in her videos, they do what they want. So I can't be too precise, but I'm going to try. So I have some paper towels. Now how this is going to work, I don't know. and it's probably going to be take more effort than what it's worth. But I thought, so let's say we start there. I thought I would put this like, let's take this and let's put this like maybe here and here. And then maybe I will put this page here. And I'm not going to be too concerned about the rips here, because when I can always put this back in the book, and I can use washi tape to put over that. So it's probably going to hide that. So let's do this and this. I don't know if this is going to work again, but let's just try it. And then we're going to put this there like so. Okay, this extra page I'm going to put to the side. And then, again, ink is going to go everywhere. It's going to go on the book, and there's only so much I think I'm going to be able to do to help prevent that. So, you know, I don't know. But let's put some here and here. Now, am I going to do this every time? All of this? Probably not, because it's going to get on my nerves after a while. But let's just see if this helps any at all. So let's put this one here. We will put this one here. So, but let's put this here. Okay, enough yakking, and we got to get started. So what she did is she separated, and I bought her book, which I can't find at the moment. It's right here. It's called Dilutions, Distinctly Dilutional, A Guide to Art Journaling, and it's fabulous. Now, did I read the whole thing? No. But it's got all her different techniques, and it's nice because it has a, you know, an explanation page like ghosting. So she talks about it. She lists the supplies that you need. Here's a picture of what it would look like, and then she takes you step by step on how to do it. And in the beginning somewhere, right towards the beginning, there's, you know, tools of the trade, but she goes into her color theory. And now she always says it's according to Diane Reevely, but like cool colors, warm colors, and then the culprit, which is crushed grape that always, I guess, makes mud if you mix it with certain colors. But because I'm not an expert on color by any means, I'm just learning. So let's just, now I'm a little bit nervous, but again, we just got to go for it. So what I did is the inks that I do have, I separated according to her color theory into cool and warm, because she says you don't want to mix these two. According to her, if like, I'm going to start with the warms, and she said any of the warms you can do, and she usually picks 3. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it to the side, and what I'm thinking is, let's see, what do we want? We have Funky Fuchsia. Should we use that? And should we combine it with what? Like, now I don't know, Pure Sunshine. That might work. And then, could we use a red? What is this? Like pink flamingo? I don't know. Let's try it, y'all. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to create some backgrounds. I don't know how far I'm going to go into it and decorate it, because I may just do some backgrounds for now and then come back and decorate it. But this is really something that, one, I wanted to start it on my channel so that you could see my journey, because this will be the first one that I'm ever doing. And I will probably do a lot of these on my own time, like turn the radio on and just get to inking and playing. But then, you know, throughout, I can show you my progress and maybe do another demonstration like in another month or something, and we can see how far I've progressed. Because this is probably going to be not the best, but like I said, because it's my first time. So I have my journal, I have my inks, and then I also have the Ranger heat tool that I can use to heat it up, to dry it after I put the inks down. Oh, and I also have stencils somewhere at the ready. At least I thought I did, but they are right here in this thing, envelope, whatever you want to call it. So, and I have a bunch of different stencils, but I really want to use hers. So we're going to just create a background. So we're going to start with water. And she says you want to just like a nice even spray across the top. Okay, so I did that. And then let's just start with the funky fuchsia. I am so scared, you all, because I think this is going to go all over the place, but let's just give it a go, shall we? So we're going to do a big puddle there. Okay, that's the funky fuchsia. And then why don't we, and we're going to do another puddle of it over here. I'm probably using too much. Who knows? And then why don't we do the pink flamingo? So why don't we do that one maybe, I don't know, right here. And then maybe here. And as you can see, because there's so much, and then I'm going to take this Pure Sunshine. Again, I don't know how this is going to turn out. And I'm just going to put it here. Now, I was going to say something, and I forgot. Oh, it is running because we put the water there. And, you know, so you want it to run together. And sometimes she takes it again and misses it again. Okay, and you can even take your book and go up and down, but I'm scared to do that right now. So let's just take this page. We're going to put it there. Now this is going to, and you know what? I got to stop trying to be so neat and just let it go. Okay, well, and it's going to get all over your hands, but that's what it is. So let me get my other, she always calls it kitchen roll. We call it paper towels, obviously, but, and then you're just going to go like this. Okay, to transfer the ink. This is the moment of truth, y'all. Let's open this up. Oh, I think that's kind of gorgeous, if I do say so myself. Now, let's take this and let's mop that up. Okay. Okay. Is it inked perfectly? No. There's still some, you know, white space from the original page on it, but that's okay. You know, again, I'm just learning. Okay. Look at that. Ink on my hands. Let's have fun with it. Shall we? Okay. Now what are we going to do? Oh, I think that's gorgeous, y'all. Now we want to do some ghosting. You all look at how gorgeous that is. Let's get some stencils because I want to try a ghosting technique. Now let me see if I can find, I really want to use her stencils. And I think I'm going to use the smaller ones for now since I'm not quite used to doing it because there's small and then there's a large size. Let's just, what do we think we want to do? I think these are called keyholes. Let's just use that for now. And let's see. Now, I guess you can take this and let's take our, let me get a smaller one. I'm going to try this one since it's smaller and see, I don't know. But you can take this and spray it with some water. And then there's still water left on here. So she said you can just put it down on here. Use your paper towel roll. Okay. And we're going to do it again. So let's just do it one more time, a little bit over here. And then let's flip it over here. I'm getting it all over myself, but so what? And why don't we do some here and then just flip it like so. What do we think about that? And then, as you can see, I'm getting covered in ink, but it's going to be fun, right? And then give it a minute, I guess, to react. And then, and she calls it ghosting because, see, it kind of takes, I guess, a little bit of the ink off. So it kind of looks cool, doesn't it? And I remember watching her, she always would say, remember, a background is called a background because it's in the background. You can even clean this off on here because it'll transfer some of that maybe. And what do we think? I think it's fabulous. Now, What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to give it a quick little dry, because I think I want to try another stencil and putting another layer on top. Now, looking at it, I hope this is this on camera? Looking at it, I may have used, I'm looking through the camera. It looks really dark. It is much lighter on here. So I don't know if it's my lighting, but it is much lighter in person. Wonder if I could bring it up, if that would do anything. It's much lighter in person. Like, that looks really dark, but I don't know what to... I don't quite know at the moment how to fix that. Okay, so we have that. So what did I say? Oh, I said I was going to give it a quick dry. So I have my heat tool. And I'm just going to quickly... Now, this heats up very quickly. And she said you don't have to, cook it. You just want it dry enough so that you can add another layer onto it. Since I use these three, I'm not going to introduce any more colors. I'm going to stick with these three. And let's get this... What if I use this stencil? This, I don't know the name of it. I should look it up. I'm not sure, but these are all Diane Reevely stencils. And let's build some layers. So what if I take this, I think it's Pure Sunshine? Yeah. And what if we spray it maybe over in here? What do we think about that? Just spray some of that there. And then take that extra that's there and just put it, roll it on here. What do we think about that? Okay. And then now it is kind of smushy, but you know what? That's okay. Because it's still gonna, it's just adding to it. And then why don't we take it over in here, put some here. Okay. Take that one and then just press it down like that. Okay. And let's roll this dry. Okay, is that dry? Yes, I absolutely love it. And again, do these look as beautiful as hers? No, but that's because, again, this is my first time doing it. Okay? And we're just adding some layers onto here. I can even mop this up on there. Because all it's going to do is add more texture to it. Okay. These I can always clean better later. So what do we think? I have ink all over me, but you know what? I'm having a blast. I kind of like it. And then later I can always go through with, stamping and whatnot, but I know you have to give it time to dry. Because she said even though when you touch the top, the top is dry, except for what I just added, because I didn't mop it up. You touch the top and it's dry, but the ink goes into like the core of the paper, and that's where it's saturated. That's where it's really wet. So you want to give it time. And look, this went over the sides. You know what? So what? I can't help it. It is what it is. Now, how did this one do? It did get there, but notice it's not here. It will go through the middle where the stitching is. You know what? So be it. But I think what we should do now is try another one, since I have that other page. And let's try one. Those were the warm colors. Now, should we try some with the cool colors? Should we try another page with the cool colors? That's dry. So what if we go here, right there, and then let's do the same thing, but let's take some cool colors. Okay, we have that there. Now, let's take 3 different colors. Hopefully this is on camera. And let's use the cool colors this time. Those were the warm. So what if we take, what is this? Blue Lagoon. How about Dirty Martini? And then like a darker blue. I'm kind of scared. Blue Alfred. Ah! Ooh, it's thundering, y'all. After Midnight. Y'all, let's try it. Why not? This is kind of fun, to be honest. Okay, so let's spritz it. Let's give it a good dusting of water so that the colors will run. And then let's start maybe with the After Midnight. I love that, the name of it. And then let's just put this, how about some right here? And then how about we do some down here? Oh, it's already getting on the other pages. You know what? It's getting on the side of the book. It's going to be, it is what it is, right? Okay, let's do the, how about this Blue Lagoon? How about we do some of this right here? And then right here. And you want the colors to overlap. Now, it looks really dark when I'm doing it here, but it will lighten up. And then let's take the Dirty Martini, and let's put that one there. Looks like a pile of mud right now, honestly. Hopefully, this does what I'm thinking it will do. Let's take this page and, oh, give it a good, with some more water. Let's take this one. Okay, let's put that there. Ugh, yeah, I got it under my nails and woo! Okay, now, should I take a new, let's take a new page. I don't think you have to do that. And let's roll this so that page mops it up. And what do we think? Do we think that's good? Moment of truth, y'all. Let's see what this is going to look like. And, ooh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, now let's mop it up. Okay, let's do the same thing on this side. Okay, so that we kind of dry those. Okay. This one is it's dark. Not gonna lie, this one is dark. But you know what? That's okay. We want different, you know, I want different pages. I don't want every page to be the exact same. Look at this. Ah! Okay. Now, should we do some ghosting? So, no wonder why her hands in her videos are always covered. I love it. Okay, let's do some ghosting. And this time, do we want to use the same? I have these out. Let's just use the same ones. So this time, let's put some, let's do some ghosting. Uh-oh. I hope this doesn't, hope those colors don't come through. Let's do some here. We'll do some right here, and then a little bit right there. And then we'll do this one here, here, and there. And we're going to give that a minute to lift. Okay, I'll have to give these a good cleaning after. Because okay, let's see. Do we think... Oh, what is that? Ugh. Okay. Now, let's take this. Let's mop that up. Should we? Should we? Shall we, I should say. Oh, and I got some sprayed, as you can see. But you know what? That's okay. That's a mistake, but you know what? It's okay. Again, I'm learning. Give myself grace and just go with it. Okay, let's see. Now, what do we think? I think it's nice. It's really dark on here, so I can only imagine up there, you know, through the screen. But let's give this a quick dry. So that we can add more ink to it without it, you know, bleeding. Because if you just keep adding ink, it's going to bleed. And I want to create some layers. Okay. Okay, so that should be dry. to the top. Again, on the inside, on the core, I'm sure it's wet. Now, how did we do with this? You know what? It is what it is. So, now, why don't we let's take the other stencil, the keyholes, and I'm going to take this, what do we want to take? Let's just take this, since I think it's down in this corner, and let's just spray it on top. Okay, let's just do... Okay, what do we think about that? We're going to spray some here. And let's take it here. And what about right there? We're just creating layers. Okay, and I have a lot of paint left over. So you know what I'm going to do? Let's just put it there. And let's put it here. Okay, is that perfect? No. But let's just go with it. And then let's go ahead and let's mop that up. And we're just, again, like I said, creating layers. And is this the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Oh, I think it is. No, I'm kidding. It's not. But again, I'm just starting, right? So what do we think? And then later on, I can go in and I can leave it like that. I can add more layers. I can add a border. I could put collage on top. You know, you can do whatever. Right now, I'm just creating a background. So let's see. So we did 2 of them. What do we think? Now, there is ink all over the place, so I don't even know why I bothered putting these in. I mean, it's everywhere, but you know what? That's going to happen. It's ink, and like she says, ink does whatever it wants. It goes anywhere, so. So what do we think? Where's the other one that I did? Where's the first one? Is it, I really like this one, I think, better than the other one. So there's that one. So we have the 2. We have, again, we have this one. I really like this one. And we have that one. Now that one's nice too. You know what? I could probably even put the Tim Holtz like paper dolls on here too. I could probably do that too. But I really like this blue color. So, I don't know. Again, I'm just learning. I'm figuring out, like, how to mix different colors. So, this is the start of my art journaling. I hope you all enjoyed this video as always. I hope to give you some inspiration. And all of these products that I used were from, I bought them online with RangerInks.com. They all are Diane Reevely. She's a signature designer with... Ranger Inks. So these are all her products. I'm not affiliated with them, nothing like that. I just want to tell you what I'm using. And then we also have these 2 extra pages that, like I said, I can finish decorating them. And then when I'm ready to, I can put them somewhere else in the journal. And I can just take, you know, washi tape and put that down to adhere it in. So, yeah, so there we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I hope to do another one of these, maybe in a few weeks or a month or so. And as long as I keep doing this, you know, on my own to get used to it, and we can see how I progress. So thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate you taking some time out of your busy day to spend with me. If you like this video, please hit that like button as well as leave a comment in the comment section. If you want to see more of my videos, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the notifications bell. That will help me out to grow my channel. Thanks again. I hope everybody has a fantastic week, and I can't wait to see you in another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.